In this video, we are going to realize the transfer function of the system given in the direct form 1 and direct form 2. So, transfer function is this is at h of s is defined as a transfer function, which is nothing but y of s divided by x of s. So, usually the h of s should be so if I want to add the delay element here, I am going to use 1 divided by s. Okay. 1 divided by s. So, this is called as integrator. So, if it is s means it is nothing but a differentiator. Okay. So, the differentiator will maximize the noise and this will suppress my noise. So, therefore, we are going to use only a integrator. So, therefore, I am going to change. So, here I can write for direct form 1. For direct form 1. I can write this the numerator. Okay, so this I can write it as if I take the s square common. If I take the s square common, I can write 1 plus 3 by s plus 5 divided by s square. So again, if I take the s common, I can write 1 plus 1 divided by s. So this I can write it as y of s divided by x of s is equal to 1 1 plus 1 divided by s into 1 by s divided by 1 plus 3 by s plus pi divided by s square. Okay. So here you can see this I can write it as 1 by s plus 1 divided by s square divided by 1 by 1 plus 3 by s plus 5 divided by s square. So the numerator is called as zeros and this is called as poles. Okay. So what I'm going to write is so I'm going to take the numerator. Okay, I'm going to write it as if I multiply with this 1 divided by s into x of s plus 1 divided by s square x of s, I can write it as w of s. Okay. In the similar way, I can write so if I multiply y of s with this one, y of s into 1 plus 3 divided by s plus 5 divided by s square is equal to w of s. So this is for direct form 1. Okay. So I can expand this equation and I can write y of s plus 3s y of s plus 5 divided by s squared y of s, that is equal to w of s. So usually the w of s is in the center. Okay. So this is how the w of s it is. Okay. And you have 1 by s instead of z inverse, you are going to use 1 by s. Okay. So usually here it is nothing but your zeros will come and here you will have poles. Okay. So there are 2 poles, right? So you can see I have 1 divided by s and 1 divided by s square, and therefore I have to add so I can construct like this, right? 1 by s and this is also, that is 1 by s. Okay. So anyway, it is going to the plus direction only. Okay. So here it is poles. So poles always must be in the negative value. So since it is 3, I have to take it as minus 3 and this one has a minus 5. So since it is multiplied with 1 by s, So it is minus 3 1 by s, and this must be minus 5 1 by s. And here I have only um, 1 by s plus 1 by s square. But if you see in the numerator, I have only, I can take this one as 1. I have only 1s here. So I have to use only 1 by s here. Okay. So, and the value of this one is 1. So, since it is 1, I have to take this one as a positive value. Okay. So, this is my y of s, right? That is 1. And you have to add one more 1 by s at this direct, at here. Okay. So, now we can see if it is w of s. So, the w of s, I can write it as, that is equal to 1 by s into x of s plus, so if I multiply with this one, I will get 1 by s square into x of s. Okay. So next I can go for the direct form 2 realization. Direct form 2 realization. So here you have set this region. Okay. So this is your x of s and this is your y of s. So you have, anyway, you have like 2 1 by s, right? 1 by s. So here you have um, so here you have poles and here you have zeros. Okay. Since I have poles and zeros, okay. So I have to make, so I have to interchange this question, right? So it is minus 3 and minus 5. So you just connect minus 3 and minus 5 here. So for this one, you have to add this. Okay. Okay. So, so how to write this one? This is nothing but so here there is no issue with poles because how to write this one? If you see in the in this uh, this is my question, right? If this is my question, so just copy here. You have to multiply and divide by w of s, right? By x of s. So this I can write it as what to write this one? 1 by s. So again, I can copy this one also. So this I can write So y of s divided by w of s, that is equal to y is in my so I can take the numerator value to 1 by s plus 1 by s square. Okay. And w by s divided by x of s, I have to take the denominator value 1 plus 3 by s plus 5 divided by s square. So from this I can write y of s is equal to w of s by s plus w of s by s square. Here I can write w of s plus 3 by s into w of s plus 5 divided by s square into w of s is equal to x of s. Yeah. So here we can see so what is my w of s? W of s is equal to x of s minus 3 divided by s w of s minus 5 divided by s square w of s. So here you can see if I take this one as a w of s, w of s. So w of s is equal to x of s minus 3 into minus 3 by s into w of s minus 5 divided by s square into w of s. So I got the equation correct. So if it is w of s, y of s should be 1, y of s should be w of s by s. So this is my w of s by s, right? This is my 1 divided by s into w of s, right? So 0, you should not change the direction, right? So this is nothing but 1 by s square. So you have to add these two things in order to get the value of your y of s. Okay. Okay. So there is a change. So if the question is to realize this form using the direct form 1 and direct form 2 method. So first what you have to do uh, for direct form 2 you have plus here, right? Plus here. Okay, so you have 1 by s square term. So 1 by s and this is also 1 by s here. Okay, x of s. So this is your zeros, right? So zeros means you have to consider the numerator. So this becomes 2 divided by s square. So this has to be 2 and this has to be 3, right? Because 3 by s you have 3 by s, right? And for zeros, so this is for poles, right? This is for poles, you have to consider the numerator. So you have 1 by s means this must be uh, minus 2. Minus 2. You have to change the direction. And for 1 by s, for this is for 1 by s square, it has to be minus 2. So everything has to face the addition. So this is your y of s. This is for a direct form 1. So if I want to go for the direct form 2, simply have to change the direction, right? So the entire thing has to come here, right? So this is your x of s, y of s is 1 by s, 1 by s, right? So here comes the poles. So here must be poles, right? The same as the direct form 2, that is -2 and -2, right? And for the, this has to be your zeros, right? So that is 3 and 2. 3 and 2. So this is your multiplier and this is your integrate. Okay. So this is how you have to draw it for this one. Okay. So I hope this video is useful for you. Thank you.